It's Cheryl. Welcome to Knit and Crochet with the Gilmore Girl. I said that wrong. Usually I say that first, then I say my name is Cheryl, so I'm going to say that. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a little less than a week since last podcast, but I have some projects I wanted to show you, and I'd rather talk to a computer and imagine you guys listening and watching than talking to myself and not having anybody listen to me. It's kind of boring. So I thought I would do a little podcast really quickly. It might be a short one, I'm not sure, but yeah. This is a Knit and Crochet podcast, so welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. To all my new viewers, thank you so much for checking me out. My name is Cheryl. I just said that. I said it again. I'm so sorry. I'm always, oh, my camera. I'm always nervous when I first start, and I tend to get, repeat myself and stuff. It's kind of weird. My camera's falling. I changed my dress finally. I wore that green dress for a week and a half because I had nowhere to go because I had a cold. That's my excuse. I had a cold. So I wore the same dress day and night. I had showers, but, I had one shower in the last week and a half. Yeah. Yeah. We won't go into that. So, so I wore this dress and I just wore it all the time, and I finally changed just for you. It feels good to get out of that dress and into something new. Anyways, it is just past 3 o'clock on July 2nd, which I just realized because I did a take before this and I messed up, so I had to do it again on the video. My nose is itchy. But I just realized it's my niece's birthday today. So I have to call her and wish her happy birthday because I saw the little 2 and the camera date thing on July 2nd, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's my niece's birthday. So happy birthday, Katie. She's 28 this year. Ooh. So yeah, I'm excited to wish her happy birthday. That'll be nice. I get to talk to her. So anyways, like I said, I've got some projects for you to show you. So let's just get right into it. Okay, the first thing, I got all my stuff on my knee here. Okay, I got a half-finished object. Can you guess what it is? Yep, you're right. It's a sock. I've done the Hermione everyday sock. So it doesn't look it doesn't look totally right. And I realize that. So don't scream at me. I know it doesn't look right. But I'm happy with it because it fits and it looks good on my foot. I can't show you, but it looks good on my foot. I don't like this little bump here. I don't know why that is, but when I wear it, it kind of curls up like that, and I don't know why it does that. And my heel isn't totally right, but it fits and it looks good. And I mean, it's a sock. Nobody really cares what a sock looks like. I do, but nobody in the world is going to notice my heel on my sock when I'm wearing it. So, except maybe knitters would, but I don't know any knitters, so not my town, so yeah. Cute, eh? So, no second sock syndrome for me. As soon as I finished the little oh, that doesn't look good. The Kitchener stitch, it doesn't look that good, but I did my best, and I mean, it's easy to see on video, but I kept losing stitches. I kept dropping stitches. And you have to do it on what do you call it? Magic loop on 9-inch circular needles, and it's really hard. And I kept dropping stitches, and so I got a little bit of holes there, but I'm proud of it. My first Hermione Everyday sock. No second sock syndrome. I right away went on and cast it on another. So I did this yesterday. I did my cuff. And I'm on the leg part. So yeah. And here's my itty bitty baby needles, the 9-inch circulars. This is Chowgoo needles from Knit Picks, I believe I got it from. So yeah, I'm excited. I love sock knitting. I love it. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. So I'm happy. I gotta move the camera. Sorry, I gotta cross my legs. I know you're not supposed to cross your legs, but I do. Okay, so I'm working on my sock really hard. I worked on it last night for like 3 hours, and that was just on the new sock. I worked on about 5 hours on the other sock yesterday. So I worked a total of 7 or 8 hours on a sock yesterday on socks. So spent all day knitting. But I have nothing better to do except clean my house. But why would I do that? Got to do it soon because inspection is soon. So the guy's going to come in and check my house out, and he's going to say messy, 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 and kick me out. No, just kidding. No, I do clean when he comes. So, just when, during the month when he's not coming in to check my house, it's messy. But the day he comes in, it's clean. Just saying. So, then I wanted to start a new project yesterday on crocheting. So, I looked up summer tops, and I found a cover-up. I'm going to look on my phone and find it for you. Going to go to... Oh, my camera keeps slipping. Let's see if we can fix this. Sorry. We're going to go to Ravelry and check out what this top is. So I found this top, and then I thought, when I was doing it, I thought, wouldn't that be a pretty shawl? So I decided to make a shawl out of it. But let me show you the top. I think it's in my projects. Yeah. Oh, that's my project. I don't have any pictures in my project. I need to go to the library. My library. It should be my... Oh, no, I don't want needles and hooks. Oh, I just lost my Ravelry page. I gotta do it again. Oh. So, talk amongst yourselves. Chit chat. Okay. Library. Let's go to the library. And I love Ravelry. I think it's so cool. If you haven't been on Ravelry, go to it. It's free. It's got, you can put your projects on. It's got free patterns and paid for patterns. It's just the best page. So, I don't have it in my library. Okay, so anyways, it's called, let me see if I can go back and find my project. Somehow I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Okay, I found it. So it's called Coraline's Endless Summer Tunic. And it's like a cover-up. So there it is. And it's an easy, let's see if I can move this, an easy double crochet project. It's kind of glaring, sorry. And it's got an open sleeve, and it's just really cute. So I started making it, and then I thought, you know what, this would make a really nice shawl. So I decided to make the shawl instead. So I'm just going to move my loom here. So for it, it says, for the shirt, for the tunic, it says to cast on 110. So I did, and I decided to make it a shawl. So yeah, isn't this pretty? Oh, let's see if I can straighten it out. So this is just going to be like a wrap or a shawl or a kind of like a blanket shawl. I'm just going to make it maybe go down just below my butt and make it just wrap it around. So right now I can go like this and yeah. So I thought that would be cool. So all it is double crochet. And it's a free pattern, so I don't mind telling you a bit. So the beginning of it, and it's got a tutorial. Okay, in Ravelry, it links you to her webpage and her website. And in that site, it gives a tutorial for this. But she does, instead of chaining, she does the half double, no, foundation half double. That is a new kind of chain thing that I've seen before, but I've never done it before. So I watched the video tutorial. It has a written tutorial and a video tutorial for it. I read it, I didn't understand it, so then I watched the video and it's clear as can be. So I did it. And isn't this pretty? Can you see it? Right there. Isn't that just pretty? Can you see? I can't see what I'm doing. So I love that little stitch. It makes it go so it's straighter. It doesn't curl as much when you chain. So, yeah, if you ever want to learn the foundation, or sometimes it's called foundation-less, half double crochet, that's what that is. So it's just like that. This part right here. And it keeps it straighter, so when you use garments, when you make garments, it's a lot better than if you chain, because when you chain it curls up a little bit. So, although mine curled a bit, but not as much as it would have. So yeah, I'm making this, and I'm loving it. Just loving it. It's a mindless crochet, and it's fun. So I'm doing that. So again, that was Corlin's summer tunic, I think. I forgot to say who it was by. Let me go back. And I think I've got it on my phone here. Oh, no, I went off. Let me find it again. So the tunic is the stitch that I used on this tunic. So I can't really say it's my pattern because I got it from another pattern. But I'll let you know how many rows I do, and then you can do it on your own if you like. Following the pattern from this tunic. So this is it. Coraline's Endless Summer Tunic by Selena Lane. So that's her name right there, Selena Lane. And that is the project. So I do want to make that someday. I do want to make that. I think it's gorgeous. And I love the little sleeveless thing here. So all you do is you knit a back and a front, and then you seam it together. And then you leave a little hole for the sleeve. That's all you do. So it's gorgeous. I love it. I think I'd like to do it in cotton, but I just found out I'm allergic to cotton because, I don't know if I told you this, but I think I told you in the last video that when I was crocheting with cotton, my eyes were always grindy and sawdusty and sandpapery kind of thing. And I stopped using cotton for a while, and my eyes cleared up, and I was like, oh, cool, my eyes are better. And I realized I hadn't done cotton for a while, and a few days later, I started crocheting cotton again, and my eyes got bad again. So I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to the cotton yarn, so that's kind of sucks because I've got a lot of it. So I'm not giving it up totally, though. So I do like making my dishcloths and stuff, but I do want to make a cotton shirt someday. I just don't know if I can wear it. Then today, I gotta get my phone again because I gotta show you. Because I can't show you in the computer because I don't know how to put pictures up and I don't edit. So, because I can't afford an editing thing. So I just kind of show you my phone, so I hope you don't mind. No, not Ravelry, sorry. So I found on YouTube, I went to Goodknit Kisses, which is a loom knitting channel. And let me find it for you. Goodknit Kisses. Right there. So her name is Kristen or Kirsten. I'm not sure if it's Kristen or Kirsten. I think it's Kristen. And she does a wonderful tutorials, shows you how to do many loom knitting and crocheting, and some knitting with needles as well, but mostly loom knitting. And she's wonderful, got lots and lots of great videos. So I'm just going to scroll through. Here it is. So the Rolling Waves Loom Knit Cowl. Rolling Waves Loom Knit Cowl. So it's the green one right there. Whoops, I just moved it. That one right there. So I'm making that, and I think it's gorgeous. So, again, it's Goodknit Kisses on YouTube. And, I started making, I had to redo it. I started it, and then I messed up because I counted wrong. Because I have a problem with counting. As you may have noticed, well, you probably didn't notice, but I'm going to admit something. Speaking of counting, see, I have undiagnosed learning disabilities. I was never diagnosed as having them, but the reason why I wasn't diagnosed was because I always got A's in math, but nobody realized how much I struggled to get those A's, and I had problems with counting. So counting stitches is very hard for me. So on the sock, when I was doing the decrease for the toes, yeah, I had to actually decrease a bunch of times more than I was supposed to. And I did it all in like 2 rows. I decreased a whole bunch. So it still looks okay, but because I had too many stitches on. Because I counted wrong. So I counted wrong on the loom as well. So I decided to do it again. So this is so far, I just started. So see these holes? These are what makes the pattern on the cowl. So I did it in a circle of, let me see if I can show you the whole loom. 33 pegs. 33 pegs. And again, it's Goodknit Kisses that does this pattern. And there's actually a needle version of this pattern as well on Ravelry. But she changed it to loom knitting, so it's really good. You can find the pattern when you go to the YouTube channel and you go to that particular video. You can download the pattern as well. So yes. So, oh, this part's not good. I don't know what I did there. Oh no, wait, that's supposed to go like that. Okay, never mind. Okay, so what you do, I'm just going to give you a little tutorial here, is first of all, I did a cast on I'd never done before, so you have to learn that cast on. And so I forget what it's called, but it was really neat. And then what you do is purl all the way for the foundation. And then for row 1, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you do 6 rows back and forth of U-wrap. And then you go here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, you do 6 rows of the 6. So you do 6 at a time. And then at the end, there's 3. So you do those 3. So what it does is it leaves a little gap in between them, right? Right there. So the next row, you go on. And I think this is just neat. I think it's so cool. That's why I'm sharing it with you. So when you go on the next row, you start, because you had 3 at the end, 1, 2, 3, and then a gap. You just go 1, 2, 3, and then you go to the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and you do 6 rows of U-wrap. And then you go to the next 6. So each row is a different 6 because you end with 3. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you get these little holes. Let's see if I can show you. A little hole there, and a little hole there, and a little hole there. And I haven't done much, but in the end, it's going to be long. It's got different holes everywhere. And it's going to look gorgeous. I'm so excited. I don't know how to finish the pattern. I'm drooling because I'm so excited. Anyways, there's more to the pattern. I didn't watch the whole video, which is wrong because you're supposed to watch the whole video before you start, but I was so excited, so I started. So, sorry. So, so, I'm choking myself up. I'm so excited. So, yeah, so, I forget what I was going to say. But anyways, I do recommend using stitch markers. I couldn't find my clip-on stitch markers, so I used safety pins. And I do recommend using them because you might do what I did in the beginning, and that was I counted 5 instead of 6, and it ruined the whole pattern. So I had to start over again. So put one at the beginning of the one and at the end of the 6, and just keep moving them. That's what I'd recommend. So I'm excited to do that. I'm going to do some more today. So, yeah. That is it for knit and crochet news. Well, not quite. I am working on the blanket for Ryan and Bev as well. Haven't done much, but not enough to really show you. So, sorry. So, I'm not going to show you it because I only did one row. So, I am wanting to make that. Though my camera keeps falling. I'm so sorry. You guys must get seasick. I hate it when cameras move when you're watching videos, but so be it. Anyways, I'm drinking my coffee. I have coffee with a creamer, and I just bought the creamer, and it is not French vanilla, vanilla toffee caramel, or toffee vanilla caramel, or something like that. It's really good. So I put that in with my coffee. It's kind of my treat because I'm trying to lose weight. That's something else I want to talk about. But anyways, I'm done with knit and crochet, so I'm ready to start the chit chat. So if you don't want to chit chat with me, then goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me. I won't be offended if you leave. So chit chat. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. I've been knitting and crocheting like crazy and loom knitting, as you can see. Saturday we had a live chat, and Kelly joined me again. It's become the Kelly and Cheryl show, I guess, because she's the only one who joins me. So we had a good little chat. So if you want to go back and check that out, we talk about some knitting projects and some crochet projects and a bit about our lives. And so that was live chat number 7. And it's on my channel. And I ended up going and contacting her on Google Hangouts. So that was fun. We had a great little chat. That was a lot of fun. And then right after that, we both went on to Jan Carruthers' channel, which is a crochet channel on YouTube. And we did a live chat with her. So it was just like her live chat. So we typed, but it was really interesting. It was fun. I enjoyed that. That's my Saturdays for you doing that. So that's fun. Sunday was Canada Day, so I relaxed. I didn't do anything. I didn't go to the parade or anything. I just sat around and knitted all day. I knit my sock all day, basically, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. I watched a lot of YouTube. I'm binge watching Fruity Knitting with Andrew and Andrea, and they're a husband and wife team, and they're wonderful. Fruity Knitting is a wonderful channel. Andrea is a magnificent teacher. She teaches tutorials, and she's just wonderful. You'll love them. They live in Germany. Andrea's from Australia, and I don't know where Andrew's from, but they live in Germany. And it's a wonderful podcast. It's usually about an hour and 10 minutes long or so, and they do interviews with different designers and yarn people. Yarny goodness, a lot of yarny goodness. So there's, if you want to check them out, again, it's Fruity Knitting. I'll write it down below. Again, I can't link it, but I'll write it down. I don't know how to link things. Nobody's told me how to do it yet, so. But yeah, check it out. It's a really great podcast. It's got like 20,000 subscribers. It's just like, whew. But yeah, check it out. It's really interesting. I love listening to them. So I've been binge watching them while knitting my sock and loom knitting and everything. So yeah. What else have I been doing? I've been reading a bit. Not a lot, as much as I wanted to, but I've been reading a bit. I've also been writing. I've joined Camp NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And like I said in the last video, the big one is in November, NaNoWriMo, which is you commit to writing 50,000 words in the month of November. In Camp NaNoWriMo, there's 3 of them during the year, and this one's in July, of course. And you set your own goal. So I set my goal for 20,000 words. I'd be happy with 5,000, to be honest, because I just want to get some writing done. So I plan to write 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I take Sundays off, and I will be taking Wednesdays off as well because I'm busy all day Wednesdays and all night. So, yeah, but I did write yesterday because it was the first day NaNoWriMo, so I was excited, so I did write on a Sunday. But, yeah, I enjoyed that. I wrote 460 words, and wasn't a lot of words, but at least I got them down, so I'm excited, and I want to write, my goal again is 20,000 words, so yay me! So I do want to be an author someday. I want to be a published author, so I'm working towards that. I want to get traditionally published, which means that, you know, you get a publishing company, you get an agent and a publishing company, and they buy your book, and it comes like 2 years later, it comes out and it goes in bookstores and all that stuff. I don't self-publish just because I don't have the money to self-publish, and I don't have the know-how on how to do it, and I just don't want to do it. I'd rather traditional publish, even though it takes like up to 5 or 6 years longer than self-publishing, but that's okay. That's fine. I've got enough time. I'm only 40. The good thing about writing is you can be a writer when you're like 80. So there was something else. I was going to talk about something. I forgot what it was that I was going to talk about. Oh, dieting. So I've been trying to lose weight, and I go on Wednesday for my weight group to check in and see how much I've lost. Haven't been there I didn't go last week because I had a cold and I didn't want to give anybody the cold, so I didn't go last week. So this week it'll be divided into 2 weeks. But I think I probably lost about 6 pounds in the last 2 weeks, so woohoo! So I don't want to lose more than that because I think 3 pounds a week is pretty good. 2 pounds would be better just because I know I'm an addictive personality, so I do know I can get anorexia very easily. I have ADHD, and a lot of ADHD kids and people have, and adults have a tendency to get addicted to things very easily. So I have to carefully watch how much weight I'm losing at a time because I would starve myself if, without knowing that I'm starving myself, I would do it. And that I know the consequences of anorexia and bulimia nervosa, so I would never want to do that to myself. So I'm casually just trying to lose weight safely and healthy, and hopefully it'll work out okay because I don't want to go through what I've known quite a few friends have went through. So yeah, so I think 2 or 3 pounds a week is pretty good. So I don't want to lose more than that. So I think I probably lost about 6 pounds last 2 weeks. So that's pretty good. I'm excited. I want to lose about 80 or 90 pounds. So I'm on my way. I've lost like 5 pounds so far. So before this 6, so it'll be 11. So I'm excited. I just started really seriously looking after or watching my weight, watching what I eat in the last month. So even though I've tried to lose weight all my life, I've never actually tried to. You know, I say that I'm trying, but then I go and eat a burger or, you know, eat a poutine for us Canadians or donuts or whatever. And it's like, or ice cream's my thing, was ice cream. I would eat a lot of ice cream. I'd be like, oh, this is just a little bit of ice cream. And then I'd eat the whole thing. And so now I'm trying harder. My one treat during the day is this coffee with the creamer because I know it has a lot of sugar in it. So sometimes I have 2 cups a day, but usually just 1. So that's my treat. And then I have like some eggs for breakfast. I do have 3 meals a day, but I have very small meals now. So for lunch, I may have a piece of raisin bread, like a slice of raisin bread. No butter, nothing, just eat it normally. And I enjoy that. So, and a cup of coffee. That's what I enjoy. And then I have, for dinner, I'll have a piece of chicken or some oriental noodles or something like that. So, yeah, I'm excited. So, that's all I've been doing. So I've had a cold, so I have been a little bit sick lately, so I haven't been doing much. I do have to clean my house because, like I said, inspection's coming up, and I get inspection every month because I'm a messy housekeeper, so my manager wants to make sure I keep it clean, so that's okay. I don't really mind because it keeps me working on it, so he knows that I have problems with it, so yeah. I do need to vacuum and I need to clean up my floor, and my bedroom's a mess, so I gotta clean that up. My bathroom's a mess, my kitchen's a mess, yeah. So I gotta clean all that up today or tomorrow, and that's about it. So I hope you are all doing wonderful. Let me know in the comments below what you're working on. If you enjoy loom knitting, and if you would like some tutorials on loom knitting. That's a possibility. I don't have a camera that looks down on the stitches, so it's gonna have to be like I'd have to hold it like this and do it this way. But if you would like a tutorial on loom knitting, let me know. Or crocheting or knitting, just let me know what you want to learn, and I will try and do that for you. And let me know if there's anything else you want on this channel as well. And have a great day. God bless you in all you do, and enjoy your knitting. Happy knitting. Bye.